Welcome to this next video lesson on transformations. Specifically, we are going to learn how to rotate figures. So make sure that you have some paper and pencil ready to take notes. And here we go. So this skill that we're going to learn about rotation here is on Delta Math, right? So as we can see here, the first problem here says, follow the guided instructions to rotate the figure 270 degrees counterclockwise, right? So 270 degrees, we remember that it is 3 turns, 90, 80, 90, 180, 270. And counterclockwise says we go the opposite of a clock, right? So the first thing we're going to do is it says draw a circle centered at the center of rotation such that one of the vertices of the figure is on the circle. So we're going to come over here to this yellow point here, and we're going to drag a circle to any one of these 4 points. I like choosing the one that's the closest, so I can do that one or that one. It's up to you. So I drag a circle, and I'll do that one there. Next, it says click and drag a line through the yellow center of the vertex, right? So I'm going to do a line that goes from my yellow to where the circle met the figure at this vertex here. So I'm going to draw, there you go, green line. Next it says draw a line through the yellow center that is perpendicular. Remember, perpendicular means that the angle that we're creating is 90 degrees, right? So perpendicular means we're creating an angle that is 90 degrees. So we are going to go back to the yellow here, and we're going to click and drag. And we want to make a 90-degree angle with the line that we just created. As you can see here, that's not 90 degrees. That's it's got to be straight 90 degrees. Now, one good point that I'd like to advise is, you see my yellow dot there that's moving around? Green dot, excuse me. I want it to be on my circle. See? So there it's on my circle, right? See? And I've created 90 degrees. I could also put it all the way down here. See, not on my circle. There, it's on my circle, but it's not 90 degrees, right? So sometimes they might trick you. But there, it's on my circle, and it's 90 degrees. There we go. So we're going to rotate the figure counterclockwise 270. That means we're going to make 3 turns. So it's 1. Actually, that's clockwise. So we got to go backwards, right? 1, 2, 3. That's why we created these perpendicular lines to show us how many turns. So we go 1, 2, 3. Right? There you go. Look at that. And I can rotate and animate again. See? Now, what's great about this animation here is that it shows us that congruent sides, so from here to here, right, is from there to there. Now, even though it's at a different position, the sides are the same. So if from here to here would be 5 inches, then from here to here is 5 inches. As you can see, we're going to rotate it again to show, look at that, where it moved. Oh, actually, I got it wrong. It's from here to here, right? Here to here, where do you think that is? I think it's maybe this side here. Let's see here. Yep. This right side is congruent to this bottom side now. Now, what we want to do is the pre-image. The pre-image is the red image. We're going to see where our points moved. So -7, -6. So we know that this is x and this is y, right? The first number is the x. The second number is the y. So on my x here, here's x, right? We're going to go to -7 there. And then -6 is down, and that's that point there. So I want to see, where did this point move? Where did this point go when I rotated it? So everybody keep your eye on this point here and see where it goes. It goes right up there. Look at that. So my new point here, remember, x is first. See, x is highlighted. So my new point is -6, +7. How about that? So let's write that down here. Negative 6 and positive 7. So I kind of see a relationship here. Well, look, this is negative 6 and this is negative 6. But this was negative 7 and it changed to positive 7. So let's see. If I have a feeling I might have found a pattern here, but let's see. So I'm going to, you know what? Let me do this one first and see if my guess is correct. I'm thinking this number, negative 6, stays the same. So this negative 6 is going to go here as well. And this negative 7 is going to become a positive 7. So this negative 3 is going to become positive 3. So negative 6, comma 3. So let's test it just to be sure. So negative 3, negative 6. So let me find it. Let's see. So again, I go on the x first, right? X is here. So go negative 3. And then the y is down negative 6. So this point. So everybody, let's keep an eye on this point. And let's see where this guy goes when I rotate. So keep an eye on this one. And that guy went right there. There he is, right there. Right there. Right. So that guy is x first, negative 6, positive 3. Hey, look at that. My guess was correct. Negative 6, positive 3. So by that pattern, so that means this is going to be negative 3, and this negative 2 is going to become positive 2. And this negative 1 is going to stay negative 1, and this negative 5 is going to become positive 5. Look at that. Well, let's try it out. Let's try the values. I'm going to click on try values here. And you are correct. Perfect. You may press submit to get credit. So let us hit submit. And perfect. Look at that. We have our new points, right? Our pre-image was our red figure, and our image is our blue figure. Perfect. Okay. So let's find one with 5 points, right? So let's see. This is 5 points, right? This figure has 5 vertices. So let us start with, right? Our first step is we're going to create a circle. And I'm going to bring it to one of my vertices. I'm going to bring it to this bottom one here. Step 2, I'm going to create a line that goes from my yellow, from my origin, right? The origin is the point right in the center of the graph, 0, 0. That goes to my vertices that I just made from my circle. Next, I'm going to make a perpendicular line that's perpendicular to the line that I just made, right? I have to create 90 degrees, so it's got to be a perfect T. So that looks close, but I'm not right on the circle. That looks pretty good. Now I could have gone this way as well. No, that's not right on the circle. That looks pretty good. And I let go. Perfect. So this says rotate the figure 90 degrees. So that's one turn clockwise. So I'm going to go, the clockwise means goes this way, right? Now let's just say 90 degrees is one rotation. Let's say I make a mistake. Let's say I go 2 rotations. Let's see what happens. You rotated the figure 180 degrees. I made 2 turns. You're supposed to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. So let's go back to our original here. And let's go 1 turn. There we go. And look at that. That works. So let us find our points here. Negative 7, negative 7. So again, remember we go on the x first. And our pre-image is our red. So we go to negative 7 to the left. Negative 7 down. So this point. So this is the point, everyone, we're going to keep an eye on when we rotate. So everybody keep an eye on this guy. See where he goes. Okay, let's see. He went right there, right? Let me do it again here, just to be sure. Right there. Look at that. So that means that this side here is congruent to this side. So where is this guy? Let's see. X first, negative 7, and then up positive 7. So we say negative 7, positive 7. So it's following the same pattern as last time. So this is going to be negative 8, and this negative 4 is going to become a positive 4. This is going to be negative 6, and this negative 4 is going to become a positive 4. This is going to be negative 6 also. And this negative 2 is going to become a positive 2. And this is negative 2. And this negative 8 is going to become positive 8. Right? So, what is happening? How can we describe it? Well, if you notice, the y, the second number, becomes the x. Look at that. Right? The y becomes the x, and it doesn't change. And then the x becomes the y, but it becomes the opposite. Negative 7 became positive 7. Negative 4 became positive 4. Look at that. All right, let's try it out. Let's see if our guess is perfect. You are correct. Submit. Are you sure you want to? There you go. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. That's going to be part 1 of your assignment. Let's try part 2 here. It says rotate figure about any point. Okay. Let's see how that works. Okay. So here we are here, right? We're going to follow the guided rotation to rotate the figure 180 degrees clockwise. Okay. About the point negative 1, 4. Now this one here, this is different, you see? Now my yellow point is not at the origin, which is 0, 0. It is at x is first, remember? Right? X goes first. It is at negative 1, negative 4. So, but from that, the steps are the same. We're going to create a circle, go from to one of our vertices here, one of our points on the figure. Next, we're going to create a line that goes through that same vertices, that same vertex. Next, we're going to create another line that is perpendicular, which means it's going to be 90 degrees. That looks pretty good. I could have gone down here as well, but I'm going to stick with my original. Yeah, that looks good. And it says 180 degrees clockwise. So 2 turns, like the clock. 1 and 2. So let's try ours. So we went from red to blue. So let's see. 2 comma negative 5. Oh, I rotated it perfect. So 2 comma negative 5 is right here. Let's see where this guy goes. So everybody keep an eye on that, on this dude right here at this point, and see where he goes. He went right there. Look at that. So this is on the x first. So the x is negative 4, and the y is negative 3. So this is negative 4, negative 3. Right? So, I don't see any kind of pattern. Negative 5 became negative 4, and 2 became negative 3. Okay. No pattern so far. Let's see if we get the next one. 4, negative 7. Let's see. Where is 4 on the x? Goes first, right? 4. And then negative 7 is a negative. It goes down. So it's this guy right here. So everybody go ahead and keep an eye on this dude right here and see where he goes. Ready? Here we go. He went right there. Look at that. So on the x, right? On the x, this guy is negative 6. And then down 1. So negative 1. So this guy was negative 6 and negative 1. Negative 7 became negative 6. And 4 became negative 1. I still don't see it. Well, do I see a pattern though? Let's see. If I add 1, negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4. Okay. And negative 7 plus 1 is negative 6. Okay. Let's see if that works. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. right? Let's see if that works. And, oh, not 50. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Okay. What about here? From 2 to negative 3. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. 4 minus 1 minus 5 is negative 1. So 4 minus 5, let's see if this works, negative 1. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. And 1 minus 5 is negative 4. So let's see if that works. You're incorrect. So, kiddos, these three are not correct. So even though there is a pattern, the fact that our yellow point, or our center of rotation, is not at the origin here, there is no pattern. So we have to find them one at a time. 4, negative 3. Let's see, where is positive 4 on the x, negative 3 on the y? So it's this guy right here. So keep an eye on that guy. See where he goes. Right there. So it's negative 6 on the x, negative 5. Negative 6, negative 5. Right? 2 comma negative 1. 2 on the x, negative 1 on the y. So let's keep an eye on that guy right there. Ready? And he went there. So negative 4 on the x up here first. Negative 7. So negative 4, negative 7. Negative 4, negative 7. Finally, 1, negative 2. 1 on the x, negative 2 on the y. So let's keep an eye on this dude right here. Where does he go? Right there. Negative 3 on the x, negative 6 on the y. Negative 3 and negative 6. And let's try those values out. And we are correct. We can submit. And there we go. All right. So that's it, kiddos. Those are the kind of problems you're going to see in this assignment for rotating, right? Transformation of figures, especially rotation of figures. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you took good notes, and we'll see you next time.